diverse, extremely exciting market to enter into. We feel that the Sowetan market is ready for a whiskey festival.
So we're very excited to launch in Soweto tonight. It's our inaugural event. We found the timing was right. We've been in Sandton for the last 11 years, successfully staging the largest whiskey festival in the world. And the Sowetan market is hungry and thirsty to learn more about whiskey, and what a perfect platform to experience and enjoy and to understand more about this remarkable drink then, through the Whisky Live Festival. So we've pioneered and we have hosting the very first Whisky Live Festival in Soweto.
The event's been going for the past 10 years. This is our 11th year in Sandton. And having just come off the back of a great show in Soweto, we're excited about what this show is going to bring us this year. We've got a number of new concepts on board, including the FNB Premier Banking showroom, where we are showcasing some of the real whiskey gems, some of the more special expressions in the show. So that's launching for the first time this year. And we've also got the Whisky Live Festival tasting room, as well as the whiskey workshops upstairs, where a number of the international presenters will be presenting. So we've got the likes of Ian Logan from the Glenlivet, we've got Rob Allinson from the Whisky Magazine UK, as always Dave Broom, Communicator of the Year, local funny guy, whiskey rock legend. Sandton show, we've got the Bonnehaven 40-year-old. There were only 750 bottles of it released in the entire world. It's worth 32,000 Rand, which is why it's got its own bodyguard. And there are a number of people that have won the opportunity to have a sample of it this evening. Checkers Liquor Shop has just launched its own range called Private Barrel Company. So they've brought in a number of interesting bottlings of Highland Park, Lefroy, Moorcliff, that they bottle under the label of Checkers Private Barrel Company, but obviously it's a cask from those distilleries. So they've got a tasting room, and they've got Marsh Middleton, who's also like a local whiskey rock star, taking people through all of those different bottlings. So that's something quite exciting. And I believe it's the characters and the personalities that you meet here. They are all awesome people, they're all hilariously funny, and they're all natural born storytellers.
Ballantine's is a world-renowned brand. It's the second biggest Scotch whisky brand in the world, #1 brand in Europe, and a real favourite here in South Africa, which is why we're here.
And there's a huge market of whiskey drinkers who are incredibly passionate about whiskey. This market for us is incredibly important, and we love the fact that we can actually bring the whiskey to the people and increase the level of education, increase the level of passion for not just a lot of blends, which is what a lot of people drink, but trading up into single malt whiskey and really getting the knowledge behind just drinking whiskey.
I'm actually excited about Soweto, and we're actually looking forward to see what the turnout's going to be, because it's never been done in Soweto before. We only had the Sandton one at the convention center, but this is the pilot Whiskey Fest, and we're excited to get involved.
Recently it's been doing tremendously well in South Africa, and last month we had record sales. So it's great to be here today when we've had such big sales for the month of October. So expectations hopefully to double sales in South Africa within a couple of years, and we're heading in the right direction, so here's hoping.
Our consumers in both Sandton and Soweto are so interestingly diverse. It's very difficult for us to put demographics to the show because it is literally multicultural, multiracial. I mean, there's males, there's females, and it's not just females attending the show with their boyfriends or their husbands or their partners. They come in groups to experience whiskey on themselves.
So the Whisky Live Festival has been absolutely amazing. They've taken us on like a celeb tour all around, and we get like all these free goodies. And the nice thing is that I got to taste whiskeys that I've never had before, and I love my whiskey.
the first time when someone tells you the different fruits and you look at them, you're like, all I can taste is just alcohol. But as you grow and enjoy your whiskey more and you understand it more, you get to understand the different fruits, the different smells, the way that it's made, and the different maturity of it.
Educates a lot of people who have misconceptions about whiskey and the different types of whiskey, where they come from, and I think it's very educational, apart from the fact that you do get inebriated a little bit.
I've enjoyed all the whiskies. I've enjoyed seeing all the different brands of what they've had to display. I've enjoyed seeing a selection from all the brands, because usually you just taste one here, one there, you know, you go to someone's house, they have one whiskey.
It's an awesome experience. I'm loving it. Tasting different whiskies, just getting, you know, familiar with the different types and flavors and textures and that. No, I'm loving it. It's really been a good evening so far.
What an awesome experience. I think being here this evening, sharing it with good friends and enjoying the whiskies that's available. I think one of the best ones that I've tasted so far is the Glenlivet 18-year-old, and I think that's going to probably be my choice for a while.